than against Shackelford. I mean, he's the best shot they got at trying to stop him. And you can't tell me that doesn't wear him down some on the offensive end.
There's Davison getting it done inside.
Off how many shot attempts they've had. Yeah. You know, Alabama's shot 1,014 times and they've made 472. I mean, and Ellis knew it. Couldn't get to him.
Oh, beautiful up and under move by the freshman Davison.
Terrific.
Davison responds on the other end with an and one.
We approach 6 minutes to play in this first half. Crossover. Davison, the bump, the bucket.
How quick. Slithers through a little tiny.
54-48. Davison off the probe and kicked. Davison, he can quiet a crowd.
I'll tell you, that was a big time counter.
They've got to find a way to get him the basketball. Davison's got to find him.
Davison is able to take it himself. He's got 5. The Arkansas turnover. Shackelford waiting in the corner. Davison says, I got it again. And he's got a 3-point chance.
Davison, uber talented freshman, and that's the kind of explosive play he can make. Davison, a pretty move. Pretty finish by JD Davison.
I don't know what happened, but I'm back.
You're saying, gosh, it's really rude of Mike to be ignoring me for the last 5 minutes. Yeah, we got shot makers tonight. Yeah. We got shot makers that are hitting all kinds of shots, and that makes the game a basket.
It was a winning formula without a doubt last year. It was a winning formula for Nate Oates at Buffalo. The best win in all of college basketball this year. The best win. It was Kentucky, what they did to Kansas. Yeah, that Alabama plays up and down their competition. Baylor should have worn Incarnate Word jerseys today instead of Baylor. Davison crosses over, lays it up and in.
Stay. Switch. Just talk your action no matter what it is. And Coach Green said it's really just 1 or 2 words for each person.
Georgia jumped out to a 27-19 lead early. Here's Davison uncontested.
And Quinterly on the bench. Quinterly said, ultimately, and there's a great tick. Davison does that as well as anybody. And going for the offensive rebounds, and minus some of the players tonight. Hard to do. Absorbing the contact, JD Davison lays it up and staying out of defensive rotations by staying attack. What a shot there. JD Davison drew the foul, then threw it up. Davison, look out! Oh, JD Davison, wow!
As a help defender, how far can you get in a help position and still get back to the shooter? Base stealing.
Almost expired.
Meninga, he's from Auckland, New Zealand.
So gap strong. 3 on the shot clock. Davison, the runner. That will drop in. So after the turnovers, he comes back in. One thing that guy can do. Davison gets it. On film, I knew Houston was dynamic. Oh. The other way, JD Davison, and he draws the foul.
Davison gathers and lays it in.
A lot of pounding that time.
Like you said, it just seems like JD can get where he wants whenever he wants. Davison rises up, just lays it in. Davison with a head of steam into traffic.
Don't know if Davison realizes it. He does now.
And there he goes, hanging in the air, banking it home.
Pickett to the basket and shoots that one off the side of the backboard. Davison all the way.
Down and out. Gamecocks on a 6-0 run. Davison on a blow-by.
Just no penetration in the half court by South Carolina.
Spin cycle. Oh, no!
Oh, speaking of high level, that was a high-level block by Miles, and it results in a layup by Davison at the other end. He, too.
JD Davison, strong move.
Steal. It's Rojas. Ahead to Davison. Look out. Davison hanging and firing. And a chance for a run out for Alabama. Davison all the way to the basket, lays it up and in. That wasn't a good pass that time, and a 3-on-1. Davison lays it in. Good pass, Davison. Up and in. What a look from Quinterly.
Davison to the basket. See, had a plan this time when he went to the rack.
And then their best option from three, that won't go. Now the Tide in transition. JD got it this time.
There he is. He got one going. Elite level athleticism, end-to-end speed. Bottom of your screen. Davison, yes. Sharman seems to be pressing a little bit. He knows that he's a really good player. He knows.
Oh, JD.
Wild pass, and that's a turnover. And here comes Ellis. We're going to wait for Davison, who stuffs it home, plus the foul.
No one gets to Gordon.
Kobe Brown getting some rest before this next meeting.
Turnover. Davison with a dunk. And an exclamation point from JD Davison.
Anybody scores 31 in a ball game in a conference game like he did against Mississippi State. Impressive.
Davison, nothing but net on the tray. And
Winterly with a nice move. Locates Ellis. Extra pass. Davison for three. Book it. Working it around. 6 field goals by 5 different players. Davison launches a three and hits from the outside. Tied at 41. Davison trying to answer. Wide open, and he hits.
Ben Robbins, he reminded us, he said, listen, I've went against Luka Garza, Kofi Cockburn. I've went against some of the best in the country. There.
Stanley Amude as Arkansas looks for someone to pick up the slack with Note on the bench. Here's JD Davison. Got it.
Davison left alone on a three.
Kentucky team. Brooks with the throwdown. Here's Davison. And he finally gets one to go for Bama team. A chance for a huge statement 3 times over if they can. JD Davison into the game, and wow!
For a ball screen, instead takes it on Brown to Davison. Loads up a three, nothing but the net.
What's your move?
Right.
What do you feel? What do you want to do? And then perfect that, build off that, and wait. And he's just too big down there for any of the Alabama guards.
Davison on a triple! Davison on a step-back three. Got it! Wow!
Tigers in the midst of an 8-0 run after a 14-2 stretch in favor of Bama. Davison topping the kid. Look for Ellis off the heel. Press 20. Davison wide open.
Jaden Shackelford, the kick out to JD Davison, and a three for Davison. Trying to turn the corner. Here's JD Davison in the corner, rattles in a three. The first half of the freshman. Here he is behind a screen. 3 threes for JD Davison in this one.
He's loaded from top to bottom.
JD Davison, a big three for the Crimson Tide.
And apparently the girls like Disney more than they like watching Alabama basketball.
JD Davison finding Ellis. Davison from the corner. Bottom.
Drive and kick. Shackelford passed up the three, probes the baseline.
Nice pass. Davison on a triple on the great feed. Very deflected. Davison has it. There's 3 on the shot clock, so he'll launch. And he'll hit it. JD Davison having a game.
Davison follows his own miss.
Quinterly left open. He'll shoot a three. Davison offensive rebound and the putback. And we're tied at 29.
Diaco kicks it out. Davison follows and he's fouled.
Tough shot. Rebound. JD Davison with a flush.
Underneath the reverse and the follow from JD Davison.
Miles comes to set the screen. Instead, Quinterly goes all the way to the basket. How about the putback by the freshman?
Once again, came back from his second torn ACL, missed the first 16 games of the season. Davison's good at the drive and the dish, and it results in a three from Darius Miles. Davison with the lob. Diaco the jam. Number 1 seed. Davison with the feed and the flush. Davison. He can run with it. He finds Holt for the jam.
That's beautiful basketball by Davison.
Terrific going to the basket. Into double figures with 10 points. Quinterly, another deep three, and this time it goes. Quinterly, extra pass. Ellis sends it back out. Great pass. Now Ellis in the corner for three.
Lost it. Davison. Numbers 4-on-1 for Bama.
On the floor now for Alabama. Davison, an electric freshman. McDonald's All-American. Beautiful drive and dish. It leads to the easy layup for Bediako. Oh, beautiful feed. Beautiful blind pass by Davison inside of Bediako.
Davison, they crowd him. And Gurley goes in for the big jam and foul.
Talking with Nate Oates before the game, he said our concern is the three.
Sammy Hunter, who only shoots 13% from three on the year. Alley-oop on the other end. Davison.
There was no way Freddie Brown would miss it like that.
Sure.
And he'd get a whistle. Defense would shake their head. Freddie go shoot free throw. Determine Alabama's season. Davison down the lane. Nice dish. Whoa, make an impact. JD Davison. He get punked on the boards in this game. Not tonight. Watch out.
Alley-oop. Davison, he finds Gurley. Takes it in the paint. They're 1 of 7 from 3. Nowhere Gurley. He buries it. That's a good look from Davison.
And it's all falling for the Tigers.
Again, run your offense through Kobe Brown. Good things happen.
Jones left the teardrop short. Here's Davison. Nice feed and a high percentage look by Bediako. He gets here and he has 20 points against Gonzaga, the third-ranked team in the country. That's a high percentage look.
Away from the rim.
Good find.
Really good find. Davison
work hard on their fundamentals.
Absolutely. And some fundamentals that Davison comes out to throw a little three-quarter court pressure.
And that counts it for Juwan Gary.
Tapped out to Davison. Good grief, these teams are relentless on the glass. Up top, thrown down. Davison found Gurley.
The lob and the finish from Charles Bediako for Alabama.
7 to shoot. Davison's in trouble. Nice job cross court to get out of it. Ellis for three. Davison. Shackelford for three. He's got it.
Tide. Here's where Bama loves to play ball. The last minute and a half, just as Jackrabbits were pulling close. Davison, Quinterly.
Alabama had 32 points in the first half. They have 30 right now. How about the fast break? Davison to Quinterly.
Sean Holt took that last three from Alabama and missed it. He's been practicing really well. Again, one of the stories we touched on, Nate Oates, critical of his team's defense. That's another turnover.
Pretty good. Had a bad roster at IMG last year. Davison, bad pass and a turnover. And Nate Oates is not happy about that.
Takes it inside, runs into Robbins. Nowhere to go, lost the handle. Another turnover. Threes. Another turnover.
Control. Hopkins has a 6'10 wingspan as he deflected it. Davison, dribble drive, and that time it's intercepted.
And leave with a couple jackets.
I guess your clothing budget.
This helps extend it.
2-point percentages in the country, so that area they've actually improved from a year ago.
Screen for Davison. And a Bama turnover.
Been struggling. Davison went right into the middle of a double team, and Missouri was there to poke it free.
Davison in traffic and in trouble. That's a walk. Another deflection. Another steal. He's a great rebounder. The ball finds him, doesn't it? Look out. That's an airmail. And Davison with Sasser talking to him.
Then Bobby moved on to Arizona State. Oates took over.
Drake, you don't see a lot from the bench besides Coach DeVries. They've got to match that. They're still doing pretty well, but defensively is where Alabama was so underrated last year.
Davison again working on.
Now the Crimson Tide on a 7-0 run in this last minute. Davison with the steal. Here comes Bama.
Where did it all start? How did this league improve to kind of a low point? All starts with the coaching. Davison, look out.
We
know that's not a picture of JD Nolte. That was Jalen Williams. We'll talk about him a little in the second half.
Julian Strother missing a three. Rebound tipped out by Timmy and a steal. JD Davison steps in front and finishes for Alabama.
They're going to have to do it here in the basketball game as well. And here's a turnover.
Paint touch game by percentage for this season.
To Cook. Shot clock now at 6. Blocked right to the hands of Bridges and hacked by Davison. Shot clock at 1, and they don't get it off.
Out of the corner. Gordon nearly fell down and gets rejected out of bounds.
And Pill again working along the baseline and having none of it is JD Davison.
Way to the cup. Beautiful move by Darius Miles. South Alabama rejected by Davison. Wow.